Welcome back to Saints Franchise. I know it's been a little bit, but I was sick and still am, kind of. I know it's like my comments, how often does this guy get sick? Like, I don't know, twice a year? I don't think it's unreasonable, but it's annoying, I'll tell you that, because I've been waiting to dive back into Saints Franchise. We've been on a roll. We're 5-5. Wow. Who could imagine such success? It's nearly unfathomable, but this is the team. Tyler Shuck is the quarterback. Of course, we traded for Bashal Tootin at the trade deadline. He's been a nice change of pace back. We're really getting a lot of running backs involved. We have about 5 that play, which is weird, but it's how it is. DeAndre Hopkins has been a nice third option. Kayshon Boutte plays occasionally. But in order to make the playoffs, we need to start winning at a more consistent rate. Because currently, we are the 8th seed, which is not a seed. You're out of the playoffs. There are 7 teams from each conference that can make the playoffs, meaning 8. I don't know if you guys are great math people, but that's not in. 8 is not in the top 7. So there are a lot of teams who are really, really, really close. Look at the NFC North. Look at the NFC South even. I mean, there's one team with fewer than 4 wins right now. I don't want to talk about who that is, but just know that there is one. God, dude, I hate sports. I mean, I had a weekend where the Yankees got dominated by the Blue Jays. The Giants choked to the worst team in the league, arguably in the Saints. Texas lost to Florida. 2025 Florida. It's bad. So, who knows? Yankees are going to play the Blue Jays in an elimination game. That's exciting stuff, I'll pretend to say. I guess I won't pretend to say it. I did say it, but I'll pretend to feel it. Chris Olave has been awesome this year, by the way. 9 touchdowns. It's tied a career high. Of course, posted 9 for us in Saints Franchise Season 1. Has not quite gotten past that 1,000-yard mark again. Injuries have plagued him, but could it be this year? He's been a big play weapon, over 16 yards a catch, but not really catching the ball that frequently. We're really a running-based offense. And you know what? It's football the way it was meant to be played. 3 yards in a cloud of dust. Pound the damn rock. Run the damn football. Chris Olave with a nice little boost up in here. Don't know why I said up in here. It was interesting. Kool-Aid McKinstry's a little bit slow. And I mean like speed-wise. But he's so intelligent. He's got a mind for the game. If anybody can pick off Jackson Dart multiple times in a game, you know they're good. 85-man, 85 zone. And then Taliese Fuaga just needs to be better as a pass protector. But our O-line is really, really good, especially at running the ball. We can really, really do that when everybody's healthy up front because we have, as I've said, all first-round picks and like pretty good first-round picks, especially when healthy. Carlos Wesley has been just awesome when healthy. He's up to 95 run block, lead block with morale, 93 impact block. Can he pass block? Not all that well, but as a run blocker, he is unreal. And our goal today will be running the football and seeing if we can beat the Bears. They've got a lot of talent. Doesn't always show up in real life, but here in Madden, I'm worried about Rome Odunze and Caleb Williams and DJ Moore and Cole Kmet and Colston Loveland and Luther Burden, even DeAndre Swift, and they've got some good players on defense as well. Out for us today, DeAndre Hopkins with turf toe. Kayshon Boutte is going to play a little bit more, and Christian Boyd, a rotational defensive tackle, is out, so that probably won't play much of an impact, but we'll see. And here's Kayshon Boutte with an upgrade, and he's going to need it because he's playing today. And he's just not all that special. Just took a pregame shit. I'm fired up. I'm ready to go. Let's win a football game. Get that devil out of you. Road game. Soldier Field. Chicago. Nobody wants to live here. But everybody lives here. I don't know. It's cold. They don't seem to care. There's a lake. Chicago. We are at 5-5. I'm going to give it another 5 seconds or so. You live in Houston and you're talking shit about Chicago? Yep, all right. I'm just riling you up. Anyway, we're ready to go. Kicking off, Justin Reed. We're a different animal today. 5-5, doesn't matter. Go 1-0 today. Let's go. 22 is at Matt Forte. Here's Caleb Williams taking the field. Career stats for a, I guess, third-year player now in the game. That's interesting. Oh, they got Chubb? They're chubbed up? Oh, and they're already doing some annoying things. DJ Moore for 32. Stay up the middle. Force him outside if he wants to do that. Set the edge. Tackle. Yeah, they're going to run bunch all game. They're going to be annoying. It's going to be an annoying offense to play against, but we got some players on defense. We got some talent. Let's get after the quarterback. Caleb Williams has 30 years to throw. He has more years than how old he is to throw. Please. We're over the middle. Williams wants to throw. He's going to find a Dunze. It was tackled into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. All right. Hey, you know what? Nobody said it'd be easy. Tyler Shuck knows that. He played at like 8 colleges in 4 years somehow. Don't look that up. But all he needs to do today, hand the ball off. Bears think they're cool. They got a bunch of skill players that are good. Can you win in the trenches? We're going to find out. Bashal Tootin carries for a short 3. It looked like less. But we'll take 3 yards a carry. I mean, it's not spectacular, but we'll take it. Run the ball again. There's the patience. There's Tootin. Closer to 4 this time. A lot of Bashal Tootin on this first drive. He's going to get the give. A lot of space up the middle for Tootin. Look at the speed. That's why we went out and traded for Tootin. Close to 40 yards rushing for him on just the first drive. And enter, oh, who's the backup? He's not a backup. It's Alvin Kamara. It doesn't get easier. We can pass. We can run for it. You're not as big. You're not as physical. You're not as tough as this Saints team. We don't need to get fancy. We don't need to throw the ball through the air. What happened to Chicago? This team used to run the damn football. Now they got Caleb Williams and Ben Johnson. They got a 30-year-old head coach. They think they know about football. You know what football is? It's the quarterback turning around and handing the ball off. I don't even feel comfortable running the ball out of gun because I think it's too new age bullshit. Here's 3rd and 5. Run the football. Kamara, stretch. Got it. You're not tough enough. This is football, baby. This is football. Here's Tootin. 2nd and 6. Yeah, I knew that play was not going to be good. 3rd and 11 now. We're going to be forced to throw. I mean, I could see one of the tight ends making some noise here. There's Juwan Johnson. There's a stiff arm. He just really can't accelerate. Sets up 4th and 3. Oh, it's a 35-yarder. Or do we try and say we can get 3 yards? We're going to kick it. I think getting points here on this first drive would be good. I think it's like slightly conservative, but if it was 4th and 2, maybe I leave the offense out there. 4th and 3 is just, in this early part of the game, I'd rather just take the points, I think. Better to get something than nothing. They want to run the ball on us? You're not as physical. Good try. Get back to your new age crap. Yeah, good play. 3 yards. I personally love when I can check down and set up still 3rd and long. Caleb Williams looking to run, and down he goes. He gets a yard. Brzee is there, no sack, but very good tackle. And it'll be 4th and 7. We get the football back. And now, kicking the field goal looks like far and away the best decision because our defense comes out. They get a stop. And our offense can take over. And it's a good return, pretty much as always, by our, I would say, star rookie return man. He's been so great at getting extra yards, getting more yards than you'd expect, and even scoring at times. He is the fastest player on our defense, I believe, Deontay Boyd, and he's been a great return man so far this year as Mataval will come in motion, and we're going to get back to doing what we do, which is running the ball. There's Kamara for 10+. We drafted Carlos Wesley in the first round for a reason. He was our first pick of this year's draft. We're going to run behind him. There's 69 clearing the way, and there's Kamara up the middle. Stiff arm. Kamara's still on his feet, stretching to the 45. It's another big gain. And we're doing what we do best. Running the football. Our running backs have contact balance, power. Some of them even have speed, like Bashal Tootin. Some are a nice combination of everything, like Kendre Miller. Some are on the team, Devin Neal. Down 7-3, but that's okay. We're running the ball. We're doing it effectively. I know 2nd and 9 is not great, but it's all right. More Alvin Kamara. More good things will happen. Juwan Johnson, I need you to get out ahead of the run, please. We're going to flip this. I just want to run behind Carlos Wesley more. Like, that right side, good, but the left side is spectacular. I need Manu Escobar to do a little bit more. Their injured player is Tremaine Edmonds. They're just not tough enough. They can't handle all this running. There's Tootin. He's got 6 for 51. It's a great start. Here's 3rd and 2. Juwan Johnson in at fullback. He's going to get the football. Juwan Johnson with the power and the first down. This is bully ball right now. This is the way the game was meant to be played. Win in the trenches. This is why we invested in the offensive line, so we can do this as Wesley does not drive his man back and a play is made. All right. I'll tell you, Ben Johnson looks a lot like a young John Gruden, at least in that particular image there. And it's a flag. Because image, by the moving picture. It's a movie. All right, 2nd and 15. We've done a good job of not having to throw the ball today. And when we do, we can go to our running back who drops the ball. Alvin Kamara, man. I mean, it would have been a really, really good play. He drops the football, and now it's 3rd and 15. And we're looking at 3 again. After a dominant drive to start, we're looking at 3, but Escobar's wide open. He makes the catch, gets a block, and gets the first down. Yeah, give me more Bashal Tootin after the Kamara drop. Good blocks. Tootin, untouched, touchdown. Saints take the lead. Let's go. Yeah, let's go Bears on the scoreboard. How's that working out for you? How about pop up the score on the scoreboard? Touchdown Saints. Let's go. Bashal Tootin. Didn't really have to do much there. Our O-line just caved in the Bears defense. Pancake at the end. I mean, it's bully ball right now. Have I had a series where we've just completely avoided the pass as much as possible? In Tulane Dynasty, maybe, in CFB 25. That could have been the case. I want to get back to the stream dynasties. Missouri State's dead. I couldn't get any type of rhythm or interest in the series, really, for the single game or even multiple game episodes. I think you guys, for the most part, have liked the full season episodes for CFB. And the support on Saints franchise, which has multiple games per episode, has been great. But I guess at the end of the day, you guys mostly, as a collective, prefer NFL content on my channel as opposed to college football content. As we got to wrap up here. We got to wrap up. That's way too many broken tackles for now 2026 Nick Chubb. Still a good player. In real life, I think he's still a good player with the Texans. But here, he shouldn't be playing a factor. Caleb Williams on the corner. Hits Colston Loveland. He's at 100 yards passing already. But they can't run the ball. They can't do it. Show me the stats on Chubb here. What, 5 rushes for 8 yards, maybe? It's something like that. Here's DeAndre Swift. Let's even see here. I mean, we have been bullying the Saints. Or nope, that's my team. We've been bullying the Bears. 4 rushes for 8 yards for Nick Chubb. DeAndre Swift in the game. You know they don't want to run the ball with him. But they can throw for it. There's Kmet. Caleb looking to throw. He will find Chubb. Just wrap him. No way that's happening. Let's blitz him. Maybe they're going to run. We're all over it. Chubb gets a couple. Here's a run. We gave the middle. DeAndre Swift gets 9 yards. Has already eclipsed what Nick Chubb has managed to do in the running game so far. 2nd and 1. Could be another run. Something to be aware of. It will be, and it's going to be a Nick Chubb touchdown. We kind of fell apart there at the end. It was just, you know what it was the Nick Chubb catch where he had him for a loss or no gain, and he just kept breaking tackles and somehow was able to get a ton of yards on the play. And then they found a little bit of momentum. They're going to take the lead with 2:27 to play in the half. But that's still plenty of time for us. Plenty of time. 2-minute drill for the offense. We've got 3 timeouts. We can stop the clock with the 2-minute warning. There is more than enough time to go into halftime with the lead, or even be down by 1, and that'd be okay. RB receiving leaders, there is Alvin Kamara. You wouldn't know it from the last time we tried to throw him the football, but he has still been pretty good. He's also top 3 in the NFL in rushing yards. Going to add to that here. I'm not afraid to run the ball in this spot. Maybe I should have been. 2nd and 10. Play action shot potentially. Escobar up the seam. We might have something there. There's play action. What is that? I hit LB. Now, I'm not saying it would have been a successful play as the Bears call a timeout. LB to high point. And then I hit the button for Manu Escobar, which was A. Let's see what Tyler Shuck does on this play. I'll tell you when I did it, which was bang, here. What does he do? What is that? He starts dancing in the backfield and then just gets sacked. Now, it might have been a bad play to Escobar. It's probably nothing, but I don't understand why he doesn't throw the ball when I say throw the football. It's not a suggestion. Do what I say. I'm dialing up something crazy on this right side against single high. We're going to go Olave on a corner. Just give me the time. Something's going to be open. We're going to put that safety in a conflict. There's Elijah Moore. This is why we run the ball. Shuck completely misses him. I think we set up a perfect play. We had man coverage. We had a lot open. I mean, Olave's open here. We knew the safety was going to end up going with Escobar. Well, at least he gets the depth because of Escobar. But the ball's already well out. We have a wide open Elijah Moore. We knew that Kyler Gordon was going to run with Olave there, which made Elijah Moore a great option. A good throw, and this is potentially a lot of yards. Instead, we'll punt. I have zero clue what Tyler Shuck was doing on that drive. Takes a ridiculously stupid sack, and then airmails a clear, big, explosive pass play. And they're going to do this crap again with DJ Moore. It might be 21-10 Bears going into the half. It's a legitimate possibility. How about a turnover? I mean, we know they want to pass here. Kmet in motion, but again, counters it. They've run this play before. And we really should have been all over it, but nobody accounted for Caleb Williams. Up the seam, Swift cannot catch it. It's bouncing up and around. Jalen Ford and Jonas Sanker cannot find it. It's a good ball from Caleb Williams. Just DeAndre Swift can't catch it. Tough catch for a running back to make. It's a screen. We're there. Kmet's wrapped up 3rd and 6. We're going to call a timeout because if they pass here and they don't complete it or don't get the first down, we would have a chance maybe to get in the field goal range. That's what we're going to play for. And they're going to fire up the seam to Roma Dunze. Touchdown, Chicago. We do have time to potentially get some points here, but we are allowing too many points. And it's tough to defend against that when Caleb Williams just is acting like he's going to run and then throws an absolute dart on the run to a wide open receiver. That's tough to defend against. 21-10. We're going to have 20 seconds. We have 2 timeouts. If we can get into field goal range, we can make it a 1-possession game. So that's what we're going to play for. Just need Chuck to actually hit a throw. All right, looking at Booty here. Escobar would be a good check down. We're going to have to go to Booty, or Elijah Moore, I should say. Just go down or something. We'll take the timeout. We're not that far from field goal range. I'd like to get out of bounds, preserve a timeout. But we can obviously go over the middle here. So we're going to have to get close to that 40-yard line. There's Escobar. Timeout. A little bit conservative there. But we're trying to hit throws that Tyler Shuck can actually make. 8 seconds. If we can get it to Escobar, we're going to get sacked. Oh my God. Montez Sweat. Can somebody block him? We've got 3-on-1. Ruiz. Do something. Kamara, do something. We tried to navigate the pocket to get out of Montez Sweat range. Kamara just needs to get in the way for a second. Ruiz needs to attempt to block for a second. Oh my God. And that's the half. Halftime report, Ravens beat the Jags. 3-8 Jaguars. Off to a tough start. Titans and Cowboys. Titans having a pretty good season. Titans are actually pretty good in sim for some reason. As Dak Prescott's going to hit Jalen Tolbert, who makes a move and finds the end zone. Big Cowboys win, 38-24. The NFC continues to get better. Bills and Lions. This would be really big for us if the Bills were able to get a win here. Keep the Lions down in the NFC, but it looks like the Lions might come away with a win, or at least a halftime lead. No, that's the final. 33-20. This is not a touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. I don't know where the other Lion receiver's coming from. Running from the end zone already, but it's a big St. Brown touchdown. And it is more NFC teams winning, making our job a bit more difficult. I think we've played okay. I mean, Olave doesn't have a catch, but that'll happen. We run the ball. We also will start with the football. Down by 11. Plenty of time, but our style of scoring takes a lot of time off the clock typically, so we need a splash play somewhere in here, I would bet. At the end of the day, you got to dance with the one that brought you, and for us, that's the running game. We're not going to not run the football because we're down in the game by 2 possessions. We have the football to start. We're in a position to win, but I don't like, running the ball for not really any gain there. There's a high point. It's intercepted by Tremaine Edmonds. I mean, we started down the whole time. I don't know why in my stupid head I think high point means throw it high where the linebacker can't catch it. I guess when he's 6'5", it's a little bit tough to throw over him. I also thought he was going to play underneath a little bit. It's great coverage. I mean, I just thought he was going to do something else. I mean, Tyler Shuck, what are you thinking, idiot? Man. They kind of do cover everything here. But I was expecting Tremaine Edmonds to help down here on Booty. He very much didn't. The correct read is to not throw the ball at all. It's to run it. Now, if we stepped up, we get sacked. We'd have to step up around to the left or throw it away. But sometimes 0 yards is the best result. A pick there is insanely bad, as Shuck continues an awful day. Or maybe not awful so much as it was not good. There's Caleb Williams on the run. End his career. Just tackle him. Is this a screen? We didn't read it. Nick Chubb touchdown. I mean, it looked like a screen, but I mean, I guess it had to have been, right? It was just weird blocking. I don't know. All right, down 18. And suddenly their run D is awesome. 2nd and 11. I mean, basically forced to throw. Hopefully not an interception this time around. We're really betting that we can run after catch here. Because mesh on 3rd and 11, Doesn't really seem that smart. We're going to throw for Olave. He drops it. Unlikely to get there anyway. Good punt. Caleb Williams with the throwaway. I mean, I feel like there's a 0% chance we sack him today. Unless maybe we catch a timing with the blitz. Catch a timing. What am I playing? Counter-Strike. Shout out twitch.tv/Bengal. Oh, boy. Bengal, I watch every video. I had no idea you streamed. Yep, I do. It's linked in every description. And it's better than this right now. How are we supposed to defend that, man? We have guys in the area, and then they just kind of stop running if they get out of their zone a little bit. Roma Dunze with another touchdown. He's wide open again. It's what are we supposed to do? It was close for a while. I'm honestly not that sure what happened. The interception, I guess, was kind of the beginning of the end. As soon as we stopped running the ball well, it all fell apart. There's Kamara. Okay. We're so back. We're only down 25. What a comeback this would be. Olave, I think, has 0 catches still. Oh, he didn't run with it. Okay. Yeah, of course they'd be playing hard flats there. Good call. 2nd and 10. How about a screen? There's Tootin. Good block. Tootin with speed. Olave picks up a block. We're throwing it up to Olave. Please find the ball. I feel like they never do. I can't get any jump ball to work. I can't get single coverage to ever feel like a one-on-one. It's always a 0% chance to catch the ball unless they have a step. Remember when size used to matter in Madden? Matters elsewhere, they say. It doesn't anymore. If you're not wide open, you can't do anything. Escobar makes the catch, gets the first. You know what? Rome wasn't built in a day. Just got to lay that first stone or something. We got to score here. That's what I'm trying to say. We got to get in the end zone. Got to start making this comeback. Shuck on the move. Shuck runs for it. Vanilla Vic finds the end zone. Tyler Shuck, I guess, gets the nickname now. Can't throw a pick if you run. That was good. Never really tried to throw. They can't drop the ball when you run. We're down by a lot. They could still be scoring points. We're going to go for 2. Kendre Miller into the game. And he is completely shut down. All right. 2 points there would have put us down 17. So we were thinking another touchdown and another 2-point conversion would have put us in a... I mean, you're not in a decent spot because you're still down by a lot. But provided they keep scoring, or even if they don't, you're trying to make it fewer and fewer possessions. So you need stops, you need scores. And it's just not going right for us right now. Oh my goodness! Chase Young! What an interception! That's why we don't have our best pass rusher rushing the passer, by the way. So we could drop back in coverage and make an incredible play. We have intercepted Caleb Williams. We got the football back. I'd love like some type of outside run here. But, I mean, halfback zone weak, I guess, is the closest thing we get. All right, wide zone. Just because of our formation, they're so condensed. I feel like if we just get to the outside, we could have had something, but he was unblocked, and we lose 5, courtesy of TJ Edwards. Obviously, that works better if he gets blocked, was my thinking on that. Good ball. There's Tootin. First down. Hey, I'll tell you what. A score before the end of the third quarter, and I feel like we've got something. Will that happen? Oh, nope. TJ Edwards again. 3rd and 17. Let's see how we're not going to convert this one. I think that post potentially could, and We got the wheel with Kamara. It's 3rd and 17. It's not a down and distance that you want. We're launching it deep. Elijah Moore doesn't even really make an attempt because the pass was not catchable. Jalen Ford. All right, somebody wants to make a play in the second half. It's been an all-time bad second half. In fact, it's been so bad, and we've got no chance to win this game. Tyler Shuck is the starter. I hate to keep doing this. We're going to get LaMichael Meekins some run. Get him some more experience. We're unfortunately not going to win this game. We're just not good enough. Yep. Yeah, I mean, we can't even wrap up Caleb Williams there, dude. I mean, it's just not going to happen for us. If we go down 42-16, what are we going to keep running Tyler Shuck out there to procure some sort of comeback that's not going to happen? What would be the point? We can't even stop the run anymore. Saints today, 35. Season rank 4. Of what? There's no metric there. Those are just two numbers without context. I have no idea what that could mean. 35 what? Brzee gets to Williams. We actually did manage to sack him. I didn't think that'd be possible today, but we did blitz. 3rd and 9. Let's see how they pick this one up. I'm excited. Ooh, check down. Just wrap up, please. 4th and 3. It may be a little bit long for a kick here. They will punt. Okay. Torrey Taylor's pretty good, though, but can he pin us? Answer, yes. By 1 yard, actually, inside the 20. All right, LaMichael Meekins offers a little bit more athleticism. I feel like that's valuable against this Bears team. That was wide open. It's intercepted instead on the first play. I'm glad we got a different look in there at quarterback. And you know what? It's totally my fault to think that the guy that was completely uncovered would be open by the time we were able to throw the ball to him. Because Jalen Johnson, I throw the ball instantly. He still gets over to it. You deserve it. Glad we made the change to quarterback. That was cool. Williams sacked again. Justin Reed. Kick is good. 38-16 Chicago. It just fell apart today. All right, LaMichael, it can't go worse than your first play of the game as a pick. Well, I guess the second one could be as well. Nice catch. Meekins on the move. That's what he's good for. 3rd and inches. Juwan Johnson's open enough. He makes the catch on a not-so-great ball from Meekins. Can we air it out? Olave, I think, still does not have a catch in this game. We're going to get sacked. Just sprint back 9 yards and go down. That's always a nice play. Javon Dexter. 2nd and 19. No sense of urgency from the team. Because they know what's going on. Meekins on the move. Turns the corner. Gets 1. All right, 4th and 11. Sacked. Nice. We're not going to bother calling timeouts. We're just going to accept this one and try to move on to the next. We're going to drop to 5 and 6. It was an all-time bad second half. Tyler Shuck was bad today. Meekins didn't do anything, of course. Caleb Williams completely dominated us. And, like, they started running the ball well at the end. I don't know how we go from this great run D to suddenly we can't stop the run. And I don't know how we stop being able to run the ball. The numbers in the end look good. I'm not just going to run the ball on 2nd and long down by so much every time. It just wasn't there. The numbers do look pretty good, but they weren't in practice. This was an extremely frustrating one. Extremely frustrating. I mean, we dealt with drops as we always do. This was just one to forget. That's all I can say. Game to forget. You know, we may end up considering another quarterback fairly high in this draft. Josh Nance could be the best one. Elite to great throw power. A throw under pressure. Short accuracy is okay. There actually is quite a good NC State quarterback in college football right now. Not Phillip Rivers. like Eric Walker reminds me of for some reason. But CJ Bailey is quite a beast. But this quarterback class in general, just really not all that exciting. No one really looks to be particularly good or accurate. And why is this important? Well, we are at the focus player portion of the regular season, and we are below 500. Our pick gets better and better every week, if you want to look at it on the bright side, I guess. I've got one player on my favorites list. It's Peter Hurd, who I guess had a story about him, but he doesn't look good, is the thing. And now I've traded for a running back in Bashal Tootin. So running back is not exactly at my top list of needs here, but here is a running back, Lamar Peel, with a juke move, which is typically very, very good. The rest does not seem all that encouraging, though. None of these backs are particularly impressive physically. It's just, you know, not that inspiring of a draft class at first glance at all. There are some guys that can really run, but as the trend goes with Madden 26, all of the elite speed guys are just 5'9", which I guess doesn't really matter that much in a bad way because height doesn't really matter in this game. Cordell Nelson seems like he could be quite good. He's not much of a route runner, and he doesn't catch the football all that well, but he's a good athlete. Oh, God. I guess we really could consider a pass rusher. Cecil Harvey, Nate Kovacs, maybe those guys could be at the top of our list. Two Clemson guys, interestingly enough, both right edge rushers, supposedly. Kyle Coles out of Virginia actually looks very good. Elite to great speed. A, zone coverage. B, block shed. B, tackle. Think he could be quite good. And linebacker is something I'm considering. Try and make this defense a little bit better. We need these athletes, right? So, Jason Peoples, I mean, we've had a phenomenal Peoples, or even two, but really one in my franchise history. Dennis Peoples is arguably the best receiver in any one of my, or best player in any one of my series all time in Jags franchise and then later Desperados franchise. Looking to add more speed in the secondary, not really finding it. But first glance, I'm just like, not even at first glance, after looking at it, I'm not really particularly impressed by this draft. We're going to look at Kyle Coles and the two Clemson defensive ends, Nate Kovacs and Cecil Harvey. Hopefully we can find something out of those guys that leads us to draft them. That's what we're hoping for. Okay, well, we're down on the O-line. Jordan Meredith and Cesar Ruiz are out. So we have our starting right guard and who would have been our backup, both not playing today, and no Tyreen Powell, who actually does play a decent amount. So it'll be Dylan Radin stepping in at right guard today. DeAndre Hopkins back in the lineup. Tyler Shuck will stay our starter at quarterback, but this is not going to be an easy game. The Packers are 10-2. They're an 86 overall with a great offense. We struggled to stop Caleb Williams and their playmakers. I imagine it's going to be fairly similar against the Packers. Now, they're missing some talent on defense. Nate Hobbs, Devontae Wyatt. Maybe there's an opportunity there for us to get our offense going again, but this is not, on paper, a very good matchup for us. Fire us up, Nuke. We missed DeAndre Hopkins last week, I should say, against the Bears. Olave literally did nothing productive for us. Just had a drop, that was it. I don't know why Matt LaFleur would be wearing his headset for talking to the team there, but all right. We are 5-6. This is a big game. If we can steal a win here at home, we're going to be in a way better spot to make the playoffs. I mean, this is where the rubber meets the road, as they say. Big difference between 6-6 at this point in the season and 5-7. We've got to try and steal a win. Let's go. And Jordan Love's had a crazy season. 2,500 yards in 12 games. And then, 26 touchdowns to 4 picks or something like that? Forgot the numbers already, but something close. And they're going to run the football. Jacobs is just more speed than our defense right now. It's an easy 8. We're covering that pretty well. Jalen Ford forces the incompletion. Jaden Reed cannot hold on. Tucker Kraft up to superstar dev. Matthew Golden still wearing 22 as opposed to 0, which is just a way better choice. And down goes Love. Brian Brzee overpowering the O-line. I think that might have been Aaron Banks. And Jordan Love just falls down. Brzee gets credit for it. And our defense did a fantastic job of getting us the football. 3 and out go the Packers. Let's go Saints. Let's march all over Green Bay. Need better blocks. You know they expect us to run the football to start. Hitting them off play action immediately. Nice throw there to Booty. It's a very nice start to this game. Jordan Howden already injured. Throw Antonio Johnson out there. And let's just get back to running the football. No Micah Parsons on this Packers team. It's still Kenny Clark. Of course, this franchise was created prior to that trade. There's Kamara. Good run from AK. Play action. Shuck on the move. That's going to need to be a good throw on the sideline. They're going to call it complete. It was really close, and they're actually going to give it to him. I think that was Elijah Moore making the catch, and we're showing a lot more pass to start this game. As Shuck, please get away. Please get away. We're going to run. There goes Shuck. Sliding. Nice run. There's Kamara. Olave pick up the block, and it's a touchdown. Or maybe it's not. Kamara didn't have the steam. Didn't have the speed to get in there. But a really nice run regardless. And now we go sprint, halfback flat. Should get a touchdown here. Don't have time. Expect the run here. They don't. Kamara getting it close. 3rd and goal from the 4. Fighting back in here a little bit. And I think we do look to throw here. Touchdown machine. Chris Olave. Good ball from Shuck under pressure. He took a shot, but finds Olave. His 10th touchdown of the year. Olave is back in action after maybe the worst week of his entire career. Like, he was healthy, played every snap for us on offense pretty much, and came away with nothing. Fumble! We're on it! Pete Warner recovers. Oh my goodness, Keyshawn Nixon put the ball on the turf. Awesome start to him, or to the year for him in real life. Keyshawn Nixon been great. Fumbles the ball there on the return, I believe. Pete Warner recovers. Saints offense back out there. Throwing to Olave. Great ball! Olave touchdown! 2 catches, 2 scores, 14-0 Saints. Last 2 offensive snaps are touchdowns to Chris Olave. If we can get like 10 possessions this game, which would be a lot, but Olave might come away with 10 touchdowns. That would be pretty good. That's got to be some type of record, you'd think. Chris Olave touchdown. Great throw from Shuck, really. What a start to this game for us. We needed it. Now, the Packers are awesome. So this game is far from over, and over the course of the season, we've been a first-half team, and the second half, teams make adjustments against us. They're a little better in the second half. We saw that against Chicago. So we need to get as big of a lead as we can. This Packers team is not going to give up. More Josh Jacobs. I mean, look at the change of direction there. It's not even just like stop on a dime. It's just, oh, don't really feel like going that way anymore, and still get a positive gain off of it. That's tough to defend. They're not really throwing the ball that much to start here. Been a lot of Josh Jacobs, and it's been pretty good. Jordan Love looks like he wants to run, and he just makes the micro move to miss the hit stick. But I'm okay with that. If he wants to run for a few extra yards, pick up the first, whatever. I want to land the hit stick on the quarterback. Turnovers are going to win this game. We forced a fumble on the return. That's what we got to do. Nice play there by Jalen Ford and company. That's good coverage. Oh, Love is going to run. Yep, he's going to slide in front too. Okay. We got a spy out there now. Jordan Love, I'm sick of your BS. Brian Brzee was not involved there, but it did open up Clayton Kramer to make a play. Big sack for the rookie. I just couldn't get over there in time. We knew what they wanted to do. Just couldn't get there. I mean, it was the gap in our zone coverage, to be fair, but saw it, tried to make the play, couldn't do it. Packers driving. I really feel like they shouldn't be. Oh, nice hit. But they are. That's going to be too many yards. Man, it's just, we're playing so well. That's going to help. Elton Jenkins is down. But we just can't seem to make that final play to get the stop. I know we're up 14-0. It's just this drive has been good play for our defense, followed by we just gave it all back. Our second down defense has been like the 2025 Giants. It's been, again, good play on first down, the worst play you've ever seen on second down. Come on. It's slightly better, but I don't know what we're supposed to do. I mean, we're not just going to play hard flats every time. They're just getting the ball to the flats, and then they're, like, pretty easily running after the catch. How about hard flats that time? Should have been a pick. But it's Carl Granderson. He's a defensive end for a reason. He's no Chase Young, okay? Chase makes that play. We saw it last week, but not this time for Granderson. 14-3, still in a good spot. 2nd and 7. Just can't find Elijah Moore. This is the beginning of the end. 3rd and 7. Thrown to Olave. He can't make the catch. 4th and 7. We're faking it. There's Juwan Johnson, wide open up the middle. Why not against the 10-2 Packers at home? From the 47, Juwan Johnson gets us more than enough. Packers special teams caught napping. Oh, you love when a fake works. Hate when it doesn't. How about 4-down territory here? I'm seeing how they're lining up. 4th and 2. Offense will stay out there. We've got nothing to lose. I mean, obviously we're playing for a playoff spot, but making it 17-3 would be good. I get that. You were hoping for a block there up the middle. Didn't get it. So the fake punt works. The actual offense staying out of the field for 4th and 2 doesn't. Juwan Johnson, I just need you to make contact. Why are you not picking up 56? Edger and Cooper in the hole. Hit him! Now, Quay Walker comes in unblocked off the edge, which was really the design of the play. I'm not mad about that. He's just too fast. But if Edger and Cooper gets blocked, we might actually have something there. He doesn't get blocked. So stupid. 3rd and 6. Be aware of Jordan Love. I felt like we played pretty good defense there. Jaden Reed has enough. Jordan Love facing pressure. Let's go. 3rd and 6, 1:49 to play here in the first half. Kind of feel like we need to spy every play, but that's not a recipe for success, I don't think. Here's 3rd and 6. We're rotating over. It's decent coverage, but Jaden Reed has enough. Good coverage. We're there. Tucker Kraft cannot reel it in. Jalen Ford was all over him. 2nd and 10. 1:29 to play. Good hit, Danny Stutzman, 3rd and 10. They simulated pressure here. Actually, we're just going to... Nah, we're going to drop. We're going to drop. Love goes down. He's the one who gets dropped. Carl Granderson was there. We're going to call a timeout. And that drops the Packers out of field goal range. We have a special type of a spot here. Give me a touchback. Ball on the 10, okay? 14-3, 1:18 on the clock. They know where to go, Coach Dangus. 17-3 would be great. 21-3 would be even better. We have 2 timeouts. This is a really, really big drive. There's Kamara. Good power. He's over 50. Okay. This is a bit of a weird spot here. 58 seconds, 3rd and 10. Packers have called a timeout. They want that football back. They know where they are in this game. Tootin can't make the catch. It just not decisive enough there. I think the ball has kind of just got to come out. Elijah Moore, probably not. but Tootin right now and just let him go after the catch. One-on-one with Quay Walker. When we lead him up the field and really he's got to turn around to catch this, we just don't have a chance. We just got to make the decision. I mean, it's tough because you're waiting for things downfield to get open, but Tootin ends up being probably the best choice easily. This is going to be a missed opportunity. If the Packers end up making this, 14-10 going to the half, ooh, that was really close. That would be really, really bad. Oh, no, 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 no. We were trying to get to him. Romeo Doubs, touchdown. We are falling apart. 25 seconds. Out of the hurry up after a shuck scramble. Escobar, it's just a bad throw. It's just a bad throw by Shuck. On the move with Shuck. Got a block. We're going to call a timeout. At this point, we're kind of playing for 3. Prevent defense. I wonder if they're going to drop back into that. Escobar's open. He's going to throw it to him. Big truck from Escobar. We are on the very edge of field goal range right now. Can Josh Carty drill this in the game? It's possible. 8 seconds to play. They're all over the outside. Shuck on the move. 2-1. Out of bounds with a second to go. We're going to try a 59-yard field goal to make it 17-10. Come on, Josh. Carty from close to 60. Right down the middle. Good from 65, maybe. 63, probably. 17-10 going into the half. I mean, could have been a lot better. Could have been a lot better. All right, this is a game that doesn't matter at all. I guess we'll check in on the Raiders. I don't know why their field looks a little bit... It's got like... I know it's going to sound crazy, but it's got a little bit of like an orangey, reddish, yellowish hue to it, like it's actual dirt. But it's turf, surely. At Elysian, right? They might move in grass. Some teams do that inside, but I don't think so. It's rare. I guess it's possible. Texans and Cowboys, and more winning from the NFC here. That's not good when we were fighting for a wild card spot. Need the Texans to find a way to win that game. Bengals and Dolphins, another game that really doesn't matter a whole lot. I guess maybe for AFC playoff seeding, if the Bengals can win. Ooh, they might not though. Touchdown Dolphins, and they're up 14-7 over Joe Burrow at halftime. You know what? No, the Raiders do use natural grass. They roll it in and out depending on the game. So they roll it out for sunlight and ventilation, and then they roll it back inside for games. I did think that I heard that. So I did want to walk that back while I was saying it. And yeah, they do actually use grass. Credit to the Raiders. Be nice if the Giants and Jets would take a page out of that book. And guess what? You don't even have to roll it outside. You know why? It is outside. It's so stupid that the Giants and Jets are so addicted to playing on turf. It's ridiculous. Anyway, we've got the football. Let's win a game, man. Get outside, Tootin. Outrun Rashawn Gary. Slight little move inside. Maybe need something a bit more drastic. But I'm happy with just the first. There's Kamara, and we have space there. We just can't get to it. Tootin in motion. Wouldn't really mind throwing the ball to him quickly, but I like Olave a bit more. He makes the catch. I just wish we could use his speed a bit more. Escobar open again. We're just going to not put that where it needs to be. Honestly, kind of in the hands of Escobar, but he can't make the catch. 4th and 3, we're going to leave the offense out there. And I'm going to say, if we can get a double team on Kenny Clark, we're going to be in business. Here's the run up the middle. Kamara got enough. I just don't think voluntarily giving the ball back to the other team is a very good idea. So I'm going to try to punt like not that often. Escobar wide open. Good throw from Shuck. Got a little bit of motion here from Escobar. Shuck over 100 yards passing. It's been a rough season, but decent game so far today. Couple of touchdowns. Play action. Olave, we just don't need to throw it. And he drops it. It was actually a perfect throw. You can question the decision maybe, but the throw was there. Screen. Tootin has just enough speed to outrun Edger and Cooper, but there's an injury timeout. It's going to be on the Packers defensive line. Who is 91? Honestly, not sure. I don't know who 91 is for Green Bay. Just from the number. He's not face scanned or anything. There's Tootin. Nice catch in traffic. Warren Brinson out of Georgia. In real life rookie. Strained forearm. All right. Mataval in motion. That moves the defender out of the way. We might have numbers outside here. Or back inside Kamara, but Cooper somehow is able to make a tackle. I don't know how that happened at all. There's Kamara, and he's down now. 3rd and 7. Chuck throwing back across body. I didn't like anything there. Let's make it a 2-possession game. It's not perfect, but doesn't have to be. He's got to just stay out ahead enough. 20-10. Love's going to run. Send somebody after him. Hitting right stick in. We're too delayed. We know Love wants to run. There he goes. Down he goes. Are they giving that to Kramer again? I thought Carl Granderson got him down. Maybe half a sack for both. 2nd and 13. Oh, that's so disgusting. Dobbs again. End of the 3rd quarter. Big gain for the Packers. 2nd and 1. Love from empty. Bring him down. Quick throw. 1st and goal. Little run blitz. Jacobs. Dropped for a loss. 2nd and goal from the 4. Got to play hard flats in these spots. If they've thrown behind us, whatever. And we know it's a run. Except for when it isn't. And Dobbs drops the ball. Okay. 3rd and goal from the 4. Huge play. Got to get closer to Josh Jacobs in case it's a run outside. It's a throw to Dobbs. He's been our kryptonite today. Unbelievable. 2nd and 7. We're a little counter. There's Kamara. Nice little explosive run for the first time in a long time for him. Well, 10 plus I guess is, but it's the first time we've gone to that 20 plus range for a while. Give me a shot over the top here. Nah, we just got to take it. It's absolutely wide open. Elijah Moore. Gotta love it. Inside the 30. Kamara up the middle. How is Edger and Cooper doing this? 2nd and 8. Escobar in motion. I'm throwing to Elijah Moore. Why do I ever try to go down the field? 3rd and 8. Buying time. Olave gets bumped. Throw goes nowhere. Sick. We can go up by 6 here. I'm going to do it. It's not... Usually I say don't ever go up by 6 late in the game. I mean like when there's one drive left in the game. 3:24 left on the clock. We're going up by 6. Yes, the Packers know they need a touchdown. I think we're going to get the ball again. I don't think one possession from them is going to take 3:22. It's just not a go for me in that situation. And we'll take the points. Big hit. Let's play some defense. Love over the middle. It's just way too big of a play to Luke Musgrave. We got Justin Reed running around in circles. We're magnetized. We actually can't get to the place where we need to be. We can only run behind him. Dropping back. That's just such a good throw, but better coverage. Yep, they knew the check down was going to be there. That's all right. There's the 2-minute warning. See, they've driven down the field expeditiously. Now the clock actually should be running because that was caught and he went out of bounds backwards. That should still be a running clock. They don't have that in Madden, but that would be interesting. I actually think I prefer that it's not actively running, I will say that, as Dobbs has 5 for 122. Not going to call timeouts just yet, but we will start to think about it. Good coverage until it's not. All right, now we're going to start calling timeouts. First and goal on the 4. 1:19 to play. This is going to be a loss. Jacobs, get him on the ground, timeout. They still need a touchdown. Now, I think they're going to get one, but until they do, they're going to need one. Lob to the end zone, incomplete. Throw away from Love. I want zone coverage here. We're gonna not blitz. We're gonna get into like cover 3, but play hard flats, but maybe not with Senker. Screen! We're all over it! Jacobs goes down. We're gonna call another timeout. We've got 1 remaining. This is for the game. 4th and goal. Green Bay actually still has 3 timeouts, so it's not actually over if we get a stop here, but Green Bay needs a touchdown. Jacobs is wide open. Throw to the end zone. Out of bounds. He missed him. Jacobs stepped out. How did we leave that wide open? Oh my goodness. That is insane. It should be Pete Warner there, right? But he shouldn't be taking Matthew Golden because he's running into Justin Reed's zone. They were both in hooks. So Warner should be on Josh Jacobs here. And then none of these guys did anything. Awful. Stutzman not even close to in position. He's kind of playing the quarterback. Quincy Riley's playing nobody. There's nobody even in the area code. The closest non-Jacobs Packer to Quincy Riley is what? That's 20 yards away, roughly, with Jordan Love. And it's probably close to 20 yards away with Matthew Golden. Who are you worried about? Get to Josh Jacobs. So stupid. Nearly a touchdown. How close was it? So Jacobs makes the catch. Right foot out, left foot out. But this should have been a game-winning touchdown probably for Green Bay. Instead, they have 3 timeouts. A first down for us wins the game. That's what we need to get to. There's Kamara, and that's going to do it. Green Bay can call a timeout. It will not matter. There's Alvin Kamara, and he's not content with ending the game with the QB kneel. He's outrunning Gary. He's down well into Green Bay territory, and he goes now over 150. Kamara to win it in style. Will Green Bay bother calling a timeout? They probably will. Game's stupid. Well, they don't actually. But I don't take back what I said. 23-17 is your final. A big win here for the Saints at home. Tyler Shuck and Jordan Love had pretty comparable days in some ways. In other ways, not really at all. What was comparable? They had close QB ratings and both 2 touchdowns. It's about where the similarities end. I'll tell you, Josh Jacobs ran the ball pretty well, despite 3.5 per carry. Broke 5 tackles at 20 after contact. The line really let him down. But Kamara ended up having a huge day. The 55 yards at the end was great. Otherwise would have been 17 for under 100, but 17 for 97 is still okay. 18 for 152 is great. Josh Jacobs in there as well, of course. We saw his numbers, but Shuck ran the ball well enough. Bashal Tootin and Juwan Johnson, 23 yards on the fake punt was awesome, but we didn't get any points out of that drive. Olave, 4 catches for 43 yards and 2 touchdowns. It is, with these sliders, tough to throw the ball. And in this game, tough to throw the ball down the field. Really, really tough. 3 TFLs for Granderson and Jalen Ford, 2 for Clayton Kramer, who had 1.5 sacks, as did Carl Granderson. Brzee with a sack. No picks in this game, but again, just a really, really nice win. And next week's game is going to be big. Vikings are 6-6. We are 6-6. I can't believe we beat the Packers, but It was really the kickoff return fumble by Keyshawn Nixon that put them in a bad spot. And right now we are the 10 seed. The Panthers and Bucks both with 5 wins. The Seahawks and Rams both with 5 wins. I mean, the Packers right now are the number 1 seed. We just beat them. The Lions are out of the playoffs, potentially. The Bears could be out of the playoffs with 7 wins. So we really, really need to win. The Packers right now doing well, but the Lions are the 7 seeds. They would just be in. We're on the edge. The NFC South, that's where we can win, right? If we win the division, we're automatically in. If we don't win the division, we're probably not in the playoffs. But the Falcons only have a game up on us. We need to beat the Vikings. And they need to beat us if they want to get in. There's a lot of craziness going on in the NFC this year. We've got the Vikings, the Falcons, Panthers, Chiefs, Bucks to end the year. This is not the easiest set of opponents, and I keep talking about NFC teams because that's who we're fighting to make the playoffs against. The Chiefs are just a hard team to beat anyway, right? On the road too. But all NFC teams besides the Chiefs, Vikings, Falcons, Panthers, Bucks, all fighting to make the playoffs. All close to making the playoffs. The Bucks could get in, despite being 5-7. We need to beat the Falcons. That'll be next episode. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Glad to be back, and I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.